Namaskar, I am Divya Dikshit from CSIR NCL Pune. So I am presenting my work on technology development in area of water and wastewater treatment to remove emerging contaminant from wastewater. As we all know, 96% of Earth's water contains in ocean, seas, and bays, and of the remaining, 68% fresh water freezes in ice and in form of glaciers, and only 1 or 2% surface water are present for human consumption. And despite this small proportion, river and lakes are primary source of water consumption. So in Indian scenario, we have uses key uses of drinking and domestic uses approximately 10%, and due to the agriculture based economy in India, we have more than 80% uses of surface water in agriculture purpose, and approximately 10% water source are used in industry. So to opt clean water, as this clean water demand will be increased in future by increasing population, urbanization, and the living standards and economical development. So the key issues are the main key issues are the availability of fresh water that is reducing day by day, and industries are facing closure due to the non-availability of water, and there are strict regulation on discharge water also. So in one report, India has generated approximately 44 million meter cube per day wastewater, and in which 6.2 million meter cube per day wastewater contributed by industrial, and in which only 60% industrial wastewater are treated in India, and rest are disposed improperly. For example, as we know, India is called as the pharmacy of world, and various API manufacturing industries are manufacture the pharmaceuticals drugs, but due to improper and inadequate treatment, cause these substance accumulate in environment and poses and risk to enter the freshwater source. So these are some key technology like coagulation membrane, adsorption, biological treatment are used in industrial sector, but I am here presenting hydrodynamic cavitation technology. Here some concentrations are given which present in water and wastewater in India, China, and these some figures are available in ppm, in limit of ppm and ppb. So CSIR in CSIR release a news bulletin where they stated that Musi River is now a cocktail of antibiotics. So in 2016, the country's Supreme Court ordered pharma companies to implement zero liquid waste policy. So for this policy, we need to ensure the safe discharge of pharmaceutical wastewater. So we need to develop a efficient wastewater technology. And for this issue, cavitation seems a viable option. So what is cavitation? Cavitation is a physico-chemical process for formation, growth, and implosion of cavities. Due to implosion, high temperature and pressure conditions are generated, so from which water molecule splits into H and OH radical. These OH radical are highly oxidative in nature and oxidize the organic pollutant and break into CO2 and H2O. So we called as mineralization. So here you can see different type of cavitation reactors. In in study, my most of the work is based on vortex based cavitation device, vortex diode, due to its effectiveness towards water and wastewater treatment. So these are some cavitation pilot plant facility available in CSIR NCL for water and wastewater treatment. So the advancement exists. So we developed a we developed a new cavitation reactor and new cavitation process by incorporating a catalytic activity in cavitation reactor by simple changing the material of construction, where in first figure you can see the copper is used as a catalytic material. And this idea is further expanded by developing surface coated vortex diode, where catalytic activity is introduced in cavitation reactor by coating the reaction surface of vortex diode. For this reaction and process, 2 patents are filed on reactor and its application in wastewater treatment. So the proof of concept is established for this technology by degrading the widely used antibiotic drug cenflexin. Here you can see in figure 1 the conventional cavitation reactor. Conventional reactor take 60 minutes to achieve approx 40 to 50% degradation of cenflexin, whereas the catalytic cavitation reactor take only 5 minutes to degrade this cenflexin drug. So as catalytic reaction is highly sensitive toward pH, so we check the pH variation on the reaction of degradation of cenflexin. So here the basic conditions are in favor of high degradation, and in comparison to conventional technology, we found the very high synergistic index for copper vortex diode, and the efficacy of this new reactor was established in form of per pass degradation factor and cavitational yield. So in previous one. So for surface coated cavitation reactor, we studied the various API pollutant like cenflexin, ciprofloxacin and metformin drug. These are the widely used drug in nowadays. So the similar enhancement was seen using surface coated vortex diode. So the complete degradation of API pollutant was achieved within 5 minutes, whereas complete degradation even not found in conventional format. So we exploit the catalytic activity within cavitation reactor so that the performance can be enhanced, and the catalytic reaction can be done within reactor, or we didn't even put any catalyst on this. So the another application of dual activity cavitation reactor in disinfection also. So I think one figure is missing. It's okay. As Rana sir told that we forgot our ancient practices, so we exploit this copper material as an antimicrobial property for the disinfection purpose. So from ancient time, Ayurveda recommends the use of copper vessel for disinfection purpose. So from this same philosophy, we use combined knowledge of ancient literature and modern technology, where copper vortex diode is used to incorporate antimicrobial property. So here you can see the last figure, the figure 30% enhancement in degradation was achieved due to antimicrobial property of copper. But for drinking water purposes, we need complete disinfection. So for sustainable, safe and sustainable drinking water, we introduce a very small quantity of natural oil having antimicrobial property like 0.1 to 0.05% volume percent natural oil, which achieve complete disinfection within 1 or 2 minutes. And this technology called as Swastik, safe and sustainable solution technology initiative from Indian Knowledge Waste. So for establishing efficiency of process, a real well water was treated, and we show the same pattern that we treat this well water in within 1 or 2 minutes. So we can use this technology in various formats, such as in household, or in even in travel, and in even drinking water treatment plant. So I conclude my presentation with the fact that the first time dual activity copper reactor and surface coated copper reactor are introduced, and it is very useful in water as well as in wastewater treatment. It is a very cost effective technique, just because conventional format treatment, it will take time, but here, due to the presence of catalytic material, it will enhance the rate of degradation and disinfection, and we can opt this for industrial wastewater. Thank you.